Like, we did so much Persona 4, and I don't think we ever even made it to,
We didn't.
the Persona areas.
Hello, everyone, and happy Valentine's Day.
I am Ginger.
And I am Snaps, and we are playing possibly one of the greatest things I've ever seen.
AFC, I love you, Colonel Sanders.
Finger licking good dating simulator.
Let's go. Was this at the same time as Doki Doki, or was this after?
This is slightly after Doki. I
Okay.
think it was like a couple months after Doki Doki, maybe even a year.
Okay. Let's jump right in. Vote in the comments below who you want our top tier waifu to be.
Welcome, Shep. Tell us your name.
Oh,
Ginger
no.
Snaps. All caps.
I thought the game crashed
Yeah.
for a second.
I think it is, but it's fine. I really hope my computer can handle a dating sim.
But can it handle Colonel? I think you're looking good game.
I think it's just a loading screen. Okay.
Oh, who wants to be narrator?
I guess I'll look at the background.
You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment.
I'm sorry. There are a couple things you have to appreciate. One, the KFC jewelry box.
I didn't notice that.
Two, the chicken. And the generic Korean boy band.
Okay.
That's 100% generic Korean boy band.
Watch them be like real people, and we just did a huge racism. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Or you could wake up now. Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in.
We gotta get some toast. Smack that clock up and at him, okay.
I say, we go for the death ending. Alright. Smack that clock. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School. Academy for Learning.
Oh my
University of Cooking School.
Jesus, this is gonna be great. I'm already excited.
UOFCAL. The University School of Learning. Your mind begins to wander.
Oh no.
That succulent chicken. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you find your imagination getting away from you.
You take this seriously.
Agreed.
I better make sure to arrive prepared for the first day.
You bust through your morning checklist. Teeth brushed, hair combed, pits deodorized. Nothing can stop you now. I know what you're thinking. You confidently grab a biscuit, not toast, but
Yeah, it's close enough.
I think it's even better.
Yeah.
Strut out the door and head off to class.
Yes.
Just what you need to get your blood flowing. Standing in the quad, you gaze up at the magnificent University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning.
Does every college have a quad?
I would think. Well, yeah, I would think. It's a place. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. She doesn't have all caps, though. She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it.
Yes.
Good morning, Ginger! Oh, yeah. Good morning, Ginger Snaps! Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? Some red flags
You
there.
have 4 fingers.
She has 5.
Oh god, you just clicked through all the dialogue.
Because I sure am. Excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot of nervous.
What's the...
It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but, well, then I ate it. I couldn't taste any love on the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Look at those tears. Look at those anime tears. Classic Miriam. Raised by MasterChef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard. I'm loving all the anime tropes are coming through.
Ever since we were little babies playing together and rescued me from the quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're gonna do great.
So with University of Cooking School Academy for Learning's famous three-day only semester, I am afraid of being left behind and never catching up.
Oh my god.
You gotta blitz through all your...
Well, that's basically law school.
The University Cooking School Academy for Learning's no joke.
Wait, that's a Phoenix Wright reference.
What?
Yeah. It's like all the court
Right.
cases are only 3 days.
I forgot. A sweet girl. Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. We need this. This is good lore. Should you pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief?
Okay. I'm gonna go with pep talk.
Good answer. Good answer.
Remember last month when we saw the fortune teller and had our tarot cards read?
Oh, right now. The lady with the mask gave me nightmares? I've been trying to forget.
Jesus, I suck at this.
You're fine.
I know she looks spooky, but she was so sweet. And she told you that you were destined for great things.
Like, cooking.
Remember that card with the fancy-looking tower? Oh no!
I'm not fully into tarot. I know tarot is destruction. Like
Yeah,
the
it's
bad
imminent
kind.
destruction. I think unless it's upside down, then you're good.
Yeah.
And that's other card featuring the handsome fellow in a red suit. Okay.
I've been waiting for so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own.
And I'm sure you will soon. It's no time. We'll be graduating. And you'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time.
I think this counts as a JoJo pose.
That's 100% a JoJo pose.
As you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves begin to ease. You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs. Can you believe I cut them myself? No. You didn't. I don't care.
You can definitely believe it.
I'm not gonna read that because I don't.
I cannot believe it.
Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. This is your first day of University of Culinary School Academy for Learning. And you already have...
Oh my god. That's a JoJo reference. I don't even care.
You can tell her she's evil by the way she spells her name. It's Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it.
She has like the vampire fangs, she has the heart chest thing. This is 100% a JoJo reference. I don't even care.
It's all anime. Come on. You know what?
Hello, Ashley.
Let's say
Look at the thighs. Look at the drumstick
Ah.
thighs. Dang it.
And it fits because it's from now on I'm gonna say her name different every time.
Yeah. I guess I should do this to give you a break.
I got two, you got two.
Oh yeah. Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins. Damn.
It's got roast. You leave ginger snaps shins alone. They're perfectly normal shins. Ugh, you can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she had to add the extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone.
Yes.
Narrator. Narrator's got it. If anyone here knows what perfect shins looks like, it's us.
I'm not gonna let you or your really weird insults get to us.
That was on point.
Yeah, that was on point, I agree.
Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend Van the Man. Van the Man has stopped to look. I honestly tried to say that right and I couldn't. Has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight. You can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rockin' glutes.
And Van.
Oh, look at the face!
Yes.
Look at that villain face!
Damn it, he's perfect. You Ray Ray.
Yeah. This is it. This is our character.
It's 100% that thing of like, relax, just try to imagine them in their underwear. Oh no, he's on!
Why couldn't he be our best friend character?
Look, Look,
Yeah.
this is all JoJo references, and I don't care. You rang.
You've never been sure what they're arranged like. And as long as you've known them, Azalai and Von has been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more deviant. No, he hasn't. Did you hear him? You rang. That man has no evil in him. He's the crunk of this crew.
I love the fact that, like, he has the apron, but it covers, like, absolutely nothing.
Yeah, it's a kind of naked. And again, look at these poses. Look at them. How noble.
I can't believe that the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would even ever allow people like you to attend as students.
Yeah, they don't seem to understand, like, you gotta cover the skin. You're working with oil.
To be fair, he has a leather jacket.
He's gonna cope with that? Is he gonna get a hairnet for that pompadour? A license for that pompadour?
Sir, can I see your carry permit for that pompadour? I know, right? You think they just hand us our diplomas now? I can't say diplomas for the life of me.
Words are hard when you have to read them out loud. I mean, honestly, it's 3 days. So.
Or maybe hire us as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. I don't know why I made
Give him an accent.
Yeah.
Give him an accent.
I gotta figure out what character I want for him.
French, German, British, give him something. With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off. So you resist the urge.
You cannot resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam.
See you later, losers. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. You wonder what the actual age is for this school.
Oh no, he goes to the middle school.
Huh. Oh, I hate that sound I made, but it's there. Oopsie. I think it's broken. You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That's a mistake anyone can make, Pop.
That should do the trick.
He has a ghost coming out of his mouth. I love you!
Oh no. I think you mean thank you?
Warning, all characters in this dating sim are over the age of 18. My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old. So, does that mean his grandfather was Pop? Or is his name actually...
I think his dad is Pop.
So does he eventually become Pop?
Oh, skip the thing.
Oh well.
Hi, Pop. I'm Ginger Snaps. So...
Yell it! Come on! We're doing a thing!
Are you gonna make me hold this door all day?
Nope!
There's his stand again.
You're the one that knows music. Come up with a name for it. And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Is it just me, or is he kind of cute? Okay, yeah, sure.
I mean, if, like, you're into that and you associate with certain people...
This is a university and an academy, so I don't know.
I think it's just you.
Also, skirts in the kitchen. What's the allowance on that?
There isn't.
Okay. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building.
Also, any skin-tight clothing, which everyone is wearing.
You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. Okay, look at the board. Can we get any jokes out of this? I see one thing of drumsticks, but...
I don't know this math equation.
Dang. I do know it's 12:20, so don't know why this 3-day school starts at noonish.
Oh my god, yes.
A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at a podium at the front of the class. Adorable. It's all you.
Okay. Now, quiet down, everyone. Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class?
He's Zippy Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCSLA. AL. Dang it! I tried so hard to do it so fluently.
We will never be voice actors. Oh my god, my heart, stop. Please, call me Professor Dog. And I may be cute and a little fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof.
What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush, and you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. I'm sorry, I could not handle that. I'm chilly. Someone close the window. And then, ellipses. He walks in.
Now we have to figure out who's the voice of Colonel Sanders.
I'm stealing it. I don't care.
Go ahead.
You're immediately swept in the aura of this new He's a student? Okay, again, Pop is a student, and now he's... Is this Colonel Sanders' origin story? Are we not actually learning about how to make KFC chicken? Is this his...
This isn't how you do it AU. He should be the principal. That's all I'm saying.
No, this is his origin story. All these characters either have to die or become like shadow workers for KFC. You're immediately swept in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. It's him. It's...
If it isn't my favorite student, Harland.
Colonel Sanders. I'm gonna love it if Colonel Sanders doesn't actually get a speaking role. Like, it's like they were planning for the anime or live action where they couldn't actually get Colonel Sanders, so they just planned ahead and made it so he never speaks. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. Please, call me Colonel.
I agree with that voice.
Colonel Sanders. I thought that said husband.
Yeah.
A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. And that window is not closed. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. I think that's you.
Yeah, it is. And this over here must be Sweetie Sweats a Lot. Sweaty Sweats a Lot. Sweaty Sweats a Lot. Maybe we should... Oh, yeah, German. Dang it. Maybe we should open that window back there before Fawcett Pitts melts his puddle and evaporates entirely.
I love that you got both of the evil characters.
Yeah. That's my personality.
Hold on just a second. Nobody talks to my friend like that. Oh, look at that power.
She's summoning her sand.
She's generating DBZ energy.
You two both know my name. You're in the same kindergarten class, and what is with you and all these weird insults?
Yeah, again, these are on point.
Yeah, on point. I agree.
Besides, when Ginger sweats, it's not gross. It's beautiful. I'm sorry, look at that shimmer.
She needs to be on a list. First it was like underage kids, and now it's like weird sweat fetishes.
It's time we got the yandere in here.
You take a moment to... Okay, ain't exactly an option.
It's a good thing you didn't forget about that deodorant this morning. This classroom is hot, hot, hot! Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. I hate how defined his eyes are.
I know. Welcome to I can't even remember what voices I have for each one.
It's getting harder. Yeah. I didn't think there'd be this many characters.
Welcome to the University of Cooking School, Academy of Learning. Academy for Learning. The greatest culinary academy in the world.
Which is awesome.
The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you, and there will be tears. There will be blood. There might even be a really adorable tiny food. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. And
we're doing food wars.
We're doing food wars. You will lift your spokes to complete the broom cooking arena.
I just want to...
Jesus Christ, not again.
He said, like at the beginning, he dropped his like custom-made engraved utensils. He has a custom, like his name is engraved on a spork. I want everybody to have that mental image. Just then, another student
yeah, I know.
enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. I guess it's you. Okay.
That's me, yeah.
Go as neutral as you can.
Yeah. No, regular is my neutral, so let's go with, hi guys, sorry I'm late. Hope everyone had a good summer, I really miss... Quiet! Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue You're on your fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in this school, with you as my teacher.
Everyone stares at him blankly.
Does no one remember me?
How is this your third? It's a 3-day course!
You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Let there be a lesson to you students. Tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town in his tiny wheels.
You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna try robot. This is weird. The class burst into laughter.
I love him.
New best boy.
Oh, Clank, you rascal.
Sprinkles walks into the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose in the air and takes a deep sniff. Title IX.
Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself.
You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known.
I still have no clue what accent I'm doing for as going on as I can.
You're doing teacher. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket. But what kind? Come on, it's chicken snack.
That's probably chicken snack. I don't know if I should give him the rubber ball.
No, give him we're winning. We're here to be winners. You reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack in your hand. Sorry, I had to burp. Sprinkle's eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite.
Well, there might be some competition for our new star student. Rivalry will get you everywhere.
And just like that, Colonel Sanders joins the opposition. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hands slick with a coating of warm, doggy.
Oh yeah, Title IX's getting involved.
Yeah. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but you pay them no mind. If they want to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times.
Fair. Agreed. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation.
As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain. So everybody in class was just at the doorway? How is that one kid late? He joined at the doorway. Hey, Ginger Snaps! There's still a seat up here.
Okay, we have to make an option because I'm 90% sure it's gonna be.
It seems that no one has claimed the seat next to me, if you're interested. We've already... Okay, I don't know if this is a plus or a negative, but Miriam's kind of going towards the yandere feel. So we gotta be careful.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Who are we gonna choose?
I don't want to seem too forward with Colonel Sanders.
That's fair. But then again, we would get more Colonel Sanders dialogue.
I'm gonna say let's go with Colonel.
Alright.
I really hope he doesn't get shanked. Or get sporked.
You move to take your seat by Colonel Sanders. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn.
Thank you for offering me the seat.
I've only had 2 rules. Do all you can and do it the best you can. It's the only way you ever get that feeling of accomplishing anything. Oh, he's doing a Shakespeare pose.
Dang it, he's so good.
This man.
That's so inspiring.
Look at this man. A little off topic if you ask me, but okay.
It didn't answer anything.
As soon as you've settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement.
Think fast, it's time for a pop quiz.
Oh crap, if we get this wrong, it's wrong in front of the colonel. Yay, a quiz about me! Oh, good one.
This incredibly important and surprising short quiz will tell me if you're ready for a life in culinary school. Keep your knife sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question 1. God dang it. if train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking?
Come on, extremely.
Yeah. That's right.
That was my line.
sorry.
I'll attack you.
Forest isn't tree as chickens is to. Forest is to tree. Okay, Jesus, you got this. Forest is to tree as chickens to feathers. Yeah.
Or is it slam dunk? To show off how chicken is great. That's right.
What's the most efficient eating utensil ever created?
Thankfully, we've already got a spork as our...
Yeah.
That's right.
Good! What food is best for a broken heart?
Camel meat, but... Oh, chicken's not an option.
Yeah. Anything as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt, that's what I'm gonna go with.
Yeah, that's closest to KFC chicken. That's right. What if all of these are right?
Yeah. Is Sprinkles a good boy?
Yeah. That's right.
Damn right. Let's go!
Your total score is ellipses.
Perfect score.
Wow. Be honest. Did you cheat on a pop quiz? You look up to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching your tally. You tally your score. He's impressed. I know we just met, but I have to confess. I think you have a beautiful brain. Hearts exploded out of him. We got points. We made the right decision.
We've made the perfect decision.
Hot diggity ginger snaps! You just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance.
May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch.
I guess we started at 12:20. Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Why is this called the steward? Okay. Did you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good.
Why is it the Stewart Cafeteria?
I'm just named after somebody.
It was established 2015.
Somebody donated.
Everyone, can I have your attention?
Is it about lunch?
Oh, I just want to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was...
He reveals that he's actually a magical girl and that's why he was late. Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Oh, I feel bad for student, but Colonel Sanders gets to do that.
Hey, I was...
Did you see that? He had an anger spot. It's about lunch. Everyone cheers.
But I...
Shh. I can't do a shh in her.
Lunch, lunch, lunch!
Still making sure we can't heard up.
Yeah.
Okay, we're good.
Lunch, lunch, lunch.
She said, shh.
It's hard to put accents on that. In honor of the new semester, I've prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch.
That must be the smell I smelled.
Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Is this? Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept!
100% is his origin
I
story.
love it. Your stomach begins to grumble, as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. He is still called Colonel, so he's already been to war. He's back from the war.
Well, no, he never went to war.
I'm gonna say he did.
I'm really worried about this.
What do you mean? What's wrong?
I don't know, something's bothering me. It seems to be fine. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah, we're good.
Alright.
Hey,
For years, I've been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken.
look at the scowl,
I love it.
the reminiscence.
His expression changed just a bit. He became happier.
Yeah.
By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. I need to take bigger breaths when I do his voice.
I really, one day I do want to try, like, the original KFC fried chicken.
We don't have the original already?
Oh no, he hated the fried chicken.
Really?
He was also quoted as saying the gravy tastes like sludge.
No, that's fine. That's fair, though.
Well, because, like, yeah, they did the 11 herbs and spices thing because, that way to make it easier for them to cook, because you couldn't cook his chicken, his original recipe chicken, for, like, a fast food place. It would take too long.
Story of all fast food chains, I guess. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can.
It's like my favorite thing is, like, he was like the spokesman for KFC, because like they just made him the spokesman because his food was so famous. He like worked out of a gas station, made fried chicken there,
I really want KFC for dinner.
and all he kept doing was talking smack about KFC and how garbage the food was.
Is this Gordon Ramsay?
Yeah, that's when they sued him.
Did they wait?
No.
History is written by the victors. But that's all I'll say about that. Yeah.
What? You think you want a stupid secret recipe, dude? Pshaw. Nah, my dude, nah. Okay, I've learned very much he is probably nowhere near German.
I still think German works for him.
Yeah. I'm just, drafting a last will and testament in case, one of those ingredients is, poison. Got him.
Maybe, like, super southern Texas?
Yeah.
Oh, that face. Look at him. Look at Von Von. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick bird. You wait to see what zinger... I don't remember what I did last, so I have to say Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Backstabbing? Oh,
Yeah, and I was just, like, writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew that moment I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. You slut.
Oh, come, everybody's a slut for Colonel Sanders.
I mean, agreed, but look at Von Von.
They're not drooling over the chicken.
Look at
Snaps.
Von Von. Look how hurt he is. You see her? Oh, you.
You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with his cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself.
Oh, please.
Well, Von Von the Mon Mon, if you don't want any. No, I wanted. Well, Von Von the Mon Mon, if you don't want any.
I'll take his. Well, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it.
He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. His power level is rising. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy. Why didn't I give Colonel Sanders a southern... I'm gonna try now. I don't care if y'all like the other... Easy now. There's enough for everyone. Please, follow my fellow classmates. Dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of his bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Oh my gosh. But this is actually the bad end. If you didn't sit with the Colonel, you wouldn't have been, like, transported to the edge of time.
You wouldn't have been made comatose by the sheer beauty of flavor.
You went into a 3-day coma nap from this chicken and missed all of school. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly.
I'm gonna go with the middle option. I feel like it'll give us Colonel Sanders' backstory.
Yeah. The flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly.
What a guy!
Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love. For a man? For a flavor? Are they the same? After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel
This
Sanders.
is the greatest game ever made.
This is fantastic. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he is doing, and he allows you to break the silence.
Colonel, I was wondering if I could talk to you for a second.
Anything for a fellow chef.
What exactly was on that chicken?
Oh, did you see the face?
Yeah.
How bold to come out and ask. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal.
I love his staff.
I love that you told me the backstory now, so we know how this is not the true backstory, but this is what we need to believe.
Yeah, this is what the backstory KFC wants you to believe.
This is not the real Colonel Sanders, but the Colonel Sanders we choose to make.
It's just you and me here talking, and I can keep you that. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade.
What's the rush? The semester is only getting started. It's like, I want to say, at least a sixth over?
Yeah.
Unless this is like an all-night, all-day thing. The semester is only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. And that face looks bad. He's clearly not going to give it up easily. But it doesn't hurt to be persistent.
You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun?
You say, as you stroke his thigh. The chicken thigh, of course.
Yeah.
You've got moxie, I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, and then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use redacted. It's something my great-grandmother taught me.
Can I click the redacted? If I highlight it white text guy style? No, I can't.
Dang it. Redacted. Wow! You'd never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. He was actually just a wandering spirit. He's not a real student. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing at the quad. I heard the other day somebody said colonel, and could you imagine if we did that the entire...
Here's the thing, how in the heck did we accept that Colonel is spelled like that?
It's English. It's always been weird. Colonel Sanders said, "Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue. How will continue on after I've graduated.
Sounds like you have big plans.
I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that." Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him.
Neg him to show your own strength. Well, I'm with a big idea to add additional ingredients to really spice things. Oh. Be modest but thoughtful.
I feel like neg might actually be the way to go.
You don't neg people, though.
You do if he's a big person. We know he's a big, prideful personality. He showed disgust when you tried to, pry into his personal life.
Yeah.
If we...
don't be too forward. I'm thinking let's be modest but thoughtful.
All right. Okay, you were right. That was your line.
Oh, sorry. I just wanted to tell you I really liked, liked your food?
I didn't finish reading?
Yeah.
Now you've got his attention.
The flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery was perfect.
I appreciate the compliment. Ginger snaps!
I'm sure he'll be a big success.
You can't see now, but on his left sleeve, there's a pocket. There's a pocket protector thing on his sleeve where he keeps his pens. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon.
I was hoping for a different turnout. Yeah, I see it. I forgot about it.
You step into the massive cooking arena. Cooking arena. Cooking arena. Just get that drilled into you. Where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need.
Are there only 5 students? Oh wait, no, they're double-sided ovens. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. There's 10 ovens. There's 10 students.
To be fair, we're one class with one professor. Also, what is that blue fruit in the background?
Oh, that's eggplant.
Oh, alright.
Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no! We have to show our stuff! What if I totally blow it?
You're not gonna blow anything.
But
Shut up. Look at your shoes. Okay. Except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're going to earn when your signature adorable tiny food creations.
Use the salt of your tears.
Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Okay. Oh.
Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself. You pounce on Colonel Sam. I was gonna say we go with... Oh no!
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. Yeah, sorry, I'm just reminiscing. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team of 2?
Yeah.
That is, me and you, if that wasn't clear.
Miriam is doing her friendship pose.
Want to be my partner?
Oh, Ginger snaps! I'll prepare our station. Again, Pen. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. Two different students quickly take notice.
We both know those students.
It's the evil...
No, it's the cruddy ones. Pop and student.
No, let's take a bet right here. I think it's the evil ones here to swipe in.
Yeah! Oh no, I was wrong. It's Robot
You're
Man.
0.5 right, but I was all wrong.
Hey, Pop.
Hello, new partner.
Hi, Pop.
I'm Pop. Hello, Pop. Beep boop. Buzz. Oh my, 2 potential partners. Oh wait, no, she said, oh my, 2 potential partners? I'm so sorry, gentlemen. I don't know who to choose.
Robot Man.
It's true, he's the best. It looks like you'll have to... What? That's dumb. It looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Like, student. He doesn't even have a name. Who do you want to ask to
Clank.
be...
It's
Yeah,
Clank.
Clank, come on.
Yeah, look at him.
Look at that boy.
Yeah. Sorry, Pop. I think Miriam will be partnered with Clank today.
Watch him be the Ted Bundy of this game.
Yeah, like he cooks women in his oven or something.
Yeah, he just looks charming.
It's okay. I already ate.
Pop, what are... Okay, Pop.
Maybe it's like he's been in this before. One student cooks, the other eats the dish.
No.
It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this juncture. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth. Warp, warp, warp.
Hold on there, fella. We don't even know the assignment yet.
Technically, Clank might not even have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him.
Bzzz. Tissue? I hardly know you.
I ship it.
It's a good ship. Oh, okay, hold on. Is this, like, if we picked her back then, would we have chosen who Colonel Sanders ends up with? Is that how this game, or do we choose?
No, because we weren't best friends. This is best friend duties, right? We had to pick someone.
Alright.
plank judders and a panel shakes loose, you get the impression that this is a sign of affection.
Looks like you two will be fine.
Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork.
Alright, you two, for today's lesson we're gonna keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea.
Isn't that the whole opposite point of culinary school? You gotta learn to do everything?
No.
What's culinary school?
No, culinary school you have to learn to work as a team.
Really?
Yeah.
Food Wars lied to me.
They really didn't know. No, they had partners and junk.
I've only seen like clips, and it's only been the redhead guy battling the Russian chick or
Well,
blonde.
no, because, okay, I will explain this at a
Okay.
point, but it's like, those are like for settling bets.
What?
Oh, bets. Like, it's like competition, like, okay, if I win, this happens. If you win, this happens.
Okay, is this school enforced or is this just like the world's?
That's school enforced. It's like
Okay.
tradition of the school. They're called shokugekis.
Okay, let's see if that name comes back. Like
I used to be caught up with the manga.
bastardized
Yeah, I
English.
used to be caught up with the manga, but I haven't read in a while.
Only clips for me. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders?
It's gonna be chicken. Mashed potatoes and gravy there in this case. Steak tartare seems very... God.
Yeah, he's already shown himself to like his grandmother told him of the spice. He likes his grandma, and mashed potatoes are the thing.
Oh yeah, it's me. I thought it was him because the hearts came around.
Yeah.
I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes.
And gravy?
You knew.
I had to be ready. I will say though, I was nervous because you were going through that really quick. I was thinking,
Yeah.
wait, I need to do accent and gravy, accent and gravy.
I couldn't imagine one without the other.
Colonel Sanders has to look at you, causing your whole face to get beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away.
This is the best
He's
thing.
the protagonist.
Yeah.
We're the side character he's racing.
I'll go get the potatoes.
No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine.
God dang it, Ashley. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business.
No, assert dominance, you fool.
Sanders' heart is my business. And you'd better keep your fingers off my man.
Oh, snap. What accent are you doing?
Yeah. Is that Doom DM110 playing in the background?
It emanates from Bob Bob.
Did someone call for me? No, geez, Von Von. Well, I'm over here crushing Ginger Snap's dreams. You're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was a deal, remember? Oh my God,
The
Von
faces.
Von!
Both of their things. We gotta save Von Von.
Yeah,
Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends.
I need to say Von Von. I feel so bad for him. I love him.
But look at that Ashley pose. Look at that cute pose.
She's in burning hell.
Oh, howdy there, really, Von Von. Are we working in a quartet instead of a duet now?
Actually, no. It looks like Ginger Snaps is struggling, so we offered to give him a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring.
Oh wait, yeah, he's a returning. I'm sorry to interrupt, but he's a returning student. And we're a first year. How did?
I have no clue.
Okay.
I don't think they figured out the backstory of this game.
Well, it's breaking my immersion.
Yeah.
And, 2 out of 10 game.
I was gonna say, Colonel Sanders maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Doubt it.
Okay.
Don't be rude, Von Von.
He's holding that leg up for a while.
Yeah.
He's perfect.
Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing. It's positioned itself at your station.
I thought it said he's waving off station.
Fair. Don't you feel, deep down, that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together, like a thigh and drumstick. Just makes sense.
They're the same. They're not together. They're the same thing. Nothing about this makes any sense. But one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out.
I'm gonna turn down the volume a little bit. Because I think it's,
Drowning us out?
yeah, probably drowning us out like a little bit.
Alright. But we gotta get our volume back up. Ajule is really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. I want to pick Miriam, but we've only built up hearts with the Colonel. We have to pick the Colonel. That's how this game works.
But my question being is, if we rely on him too much, we lose him.
Okay, but here's the thing. You were right in not negging him. He does not want a big personality to, combat him. He's fine with somebody, fully relying on him. He's fine with being the yang and we being the yin in the situation.
Okay, I will go on your instincts here.
Here we go.
I'm here to learn and express myself via my cuisine, not bicker with prima donnas. Partners were chosen at the beginning of class, so let's all respect the format, okay? I don't feel like it's going to go well.
You turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm.
Oh, sorry. I chose Colonel Sanders, and Colonel Sanders chose me, isn't that right?
It's fine. It's fine. Dang it! I just don't know Colonel Sanders' heart. You do.
No, apparently you got it.
Wait, what? Hearts came out?
Oh, no, I don't know.
A businessman respects all fair agreements. Oh, okay. From contracts to handshakes. I took on Ginger Snaps as my partner for this activity, and I stand by it.
But I don't know if it's just gonna... Oh, I don't know if we screwed it up.
I mean, if we heard Ashley, if that helps. Based on your team's behavior, I'd say you're perfect for each other. Neither of you has Ginger Snaps' natural talent or their loyalty.
Oh, he 100% just be gone, thought.
Being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves you feeling proud and full of potential. You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. Kind of lost the narrator voice. You look down at your station and realize that, in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture. With plenty of butter and cream for flavor, it's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps. Guided you so well while your attention was elsewhere. Oh, and Ashley's shocked, horrified. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which pours a smooth... Does he just keep that on him?
Yeah.
A smooth brown gravy, smothering you nearly finished potato dish. Okay, what's your... Quick thing. What's your position on brown or white gravy?
Brown gravy.
I gotta go white gravy.
It depends on the gravy. So, here's the thing.
Okay.
Popeye's gravy is objectively trash.
Okay.
Or was it Popeye's? Oh, no. No, it was... Jesus, what was it?
I've only ever had...
It's Popeye's gravy. Popeye's gravy, brown gravy, is objectively trash.
Okay. I've only ever had brown gravy at KFC.
Well, for their brown gravy at Popeye's, it's just straight up it's super thin. It's like a beef stew-ish kind of gravy, which is objectively awful.
Okay. Gravy should be thick.
Yeah.
Thick. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out. Everything's a spork. and that wasn't Colonel. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. What? Together you dig
I love
utensil.
the honesty of that what.
I don't know your personality, Mr. Sanders. Colonel Sanders, my fault. You take the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sparkful up. When you see Irene with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders.
Okay, the thought needs to get out of here.
No, she's our only conflict. We need. Her eyes stuff is gone. Her eyes shading is gone. She's gone full yandere evil. And then filled with rage, and without thinking, you fling the sparkful of mashed potatoes right into stupid, beautiful face? What?
No!
Why? Why did you do this?
Von Von, do something, do something.
Oh, is Von Von making his stand here? Scooping up a fingerful, Von Von tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy, and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much flavor and integrity?
Hold on right there, Jim Sam. Do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you'd both better be prepared to eat it from whatever it lands.
Can I has potatoes face?
Von Von rushes back over, a covered dish in his hand. I know, it's the exact JoJo pose from the opening.
Oh no, it's also just like, Jesus, your wrist.
Yeah.
It is 100% backwards.
Well, you thought the cooking arena just meant cooking? No, this is part 2.
Mashed potatoes with gravy? Accent, Jesus.
It's hard.
Yeah. Mashed potatoes and gravy? Pathetic. In just a few minutes, I prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty. Briar's tentacles of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce. Platted with a battle axe blade forged by the supreme chef ancestors. I still have no clue what accent I'm giving him. We're going with it.
Wait, what were we told to cook?
Whatever.
Okay.
You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have first bite, and you will look at me with envy.
Yeah. Student. The interrupting student, Rush. That's what his name is, really? Rushes at Von Von and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate.
No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned into the process. The result could be toxic.
Too late. It has been eaten.
I think I left something in the oven.
Von Von, you're becoming my favorite. Both of the evil characters are becoming my favorite.
Yeah, I care for Von Von. I want him to succeed. I don't feel so good.
Mr. Stark?
Yeah, I was gonna say he gets dusted.
Oh, jeez!
It killed him! Everyone step back, don't take another bite.
When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slipped into Pop's mouth. It's okay, he's one of those characters that can't die. He's actually an eldritch being, that's why he seems so weird. Oh, never mind. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, then is almost immediately back to his obvious self. Oh, dang it, I can't get a read on y'all.
Oopsie. Tastes like poison.
The entire class is gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen. Don't you learn how to, cure food poisoning? Is that culinary school?
Learn to cure food poisoning.
I don't know what they teach you in culinary. Have something on hand.
Aren't you going into medical practice?
I know, but something, some antacid, some Heimlich, do something, poison control.
Well, yeah, no, if you think you've been poisoned, vomit it right away. But normally your body will do that for you.
Well, if your body doesn't do it naturally, you're not supposed to. I don't know why, it's just, you're not supposed to. Pop's final shock is frozen and the whole crowd, they are motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. Oop, there goes gravity. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. Why is the ghost still here?
I don't know. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money.
You get paid for this?
Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here.
Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. Sorry, I gotta wet my whistle. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home. He's doing this he's talking to you in front of the student.
What? Like, for real, come on.
Is he just Morty?
Ooh-wee.
You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. How long were we in the cooking arena for? Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today.
Before you go on, I want you to know, there's not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them.
They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him, in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him.
Colonel Sanders?
Yes? Ginger Snaps!
There's something I need to tell you.
Yeah.
Hold it right there.
Objection!
There's something I need to tell you first.
Oh, jeez.
You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream, and one day I would be the greatest chef in the world has ever seen. And every day since, I've been working toward that dream, day and night, never stopping, never resting. Also, lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights.
We should follow our dreams with all of our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star.
Hey, no, you... Shut up! I'm the one here saying inspirational stuff and being the star of the story. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? I went into his voice. You can't prove that.
I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance, you hear a long, sad sigh.
Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero.
Who took the last voice? Let's try to say this at the same time.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
The Spark Monster is here to fight a hero.
Ellipsis. I think I let the fridge door open. Later, nerds.
How dare you threaten me? Just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level. 3, 2, 1.
Be afraid. Be very afraid of me, because I'm a monster, see? That went well.
It is. It's going great.
Is he rhyming on purpose or just a coincidence?
He's a rapper. But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence!
What?
Go!
What will you do? Oh no! I wasn't expecting this.
I'm gonna say these options don't matter much. I say we go on...
Attack.
Yeah, offensive.
Which attack will you use? Cook with love!
Cook with
Oh,
love
Jesus.
does 1 damage. It just got real. That attack really upset Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. Attack again? Colonel Sanders isn't getting a turn.
I'm gonna say defend.
Okay. You decide to defend. Which defense will you use?
Trepidation!
Alright. Yeah, I'm feeling it. You continue to stay back and endure whatever comes your way. Seems like a pretty weird strategy, but okay, sure. You do you. Spork Monster focuses their mashed mind and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself.
Oh no.
They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond?
We screwed up. We weren't... Oh.
We have to defend now. We have to. You decide to defend. Which defense will you... Oh. I think buff up.
Buff up.
You draw energy into your arms, thinking back on all the stirring you did in the kitchen, And as a child, your muscles go
I think we
super
just
swole.
buffed ourselves. We didn't really defend. We just buffed.
We might have gotten like a defense plus. Spark Monster is no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble, they go on the attack once again. They use Utilitensel. You take 2 damage from the attack. Take much more. You're not going to survive the battle. Okay, attack. We got this. You decide to go on the attack. Chow down. We buffed up!
A powerful blow.
It's oozing cheese sauce on the lawn of the quad. I wonder who's going to have to clean this up. Feeling vulnerable. Spork Monster. Ultimate.
Sorry.
Vile villain. Your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Power pinch. I wanted him to have a magical girl sequence.
Power pinch does 10 damage.
He's a powerful man. Spork Monster is defeated.
You saved me.
An injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night. Come on, it's gotta be Spare.
Yeah, spare him.
You managed to tamp down, I've never heard that word, at the sight of this gnarly beast, long enough to realize that he's still a living creature with a pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath.
Be gone, beast, and don't you dare come back for the follow-up encounter tomorrow.
Oh, 3, 2, 1.
I won't forget this,
and I certainly won't be back like you said. The Spork Monster scuttles off into the night. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but on closer inspection, it is so much more.
The cookbook monster manual.
It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. Is Colonel Sanders a warlock? Is that why he has the Staff of Power? You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it out is Borko. Borko? That name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep.
How do you know where I live, Colonel Sanders?
He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled over you as you're tucked in tightly. Did our mom let him come in?
Is this buddy anything for saving?
Maybe? No, yeah. Ugh.
I don't know.
Doesn't seem to do anything. Good night. Oh. That would have been really...
Yeah, honestly, I thought the same thing. Good night, my Colonel.
In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird.
You ever see, like...
Aw, yeah.
Ghost Kid.
We did it.
You ever see, like, that Tumblr post that was like, oh yeah, I had this weird dream once. I was, like, in the middle of, like, a snowy, like, forest that was all dead, and there was, like, a Wendigo in front of me. I asked him, are you gonna kill me? And he says, no, this is a dream. And I sit down with him, and he tells me, I know your anger is hitting you on the inside for now, but soon it'll leave you cold and dead inside. And then he woke up.
That went a different direction. I thought you were going to talk about that fish tank one.
People are just like, dude, your third eye is wide open.
I thought this was going to go like... I remember being in a really dark room and then seeing like a fish tank, but then the fish turned around and looked at me and had a full set of human teeth and then said, hey, you should really wake up before you forget how to. And I woke up in like a cold sweat and my heart was beating really fast. And then everybody posted, dude, I think you went to hell. You wake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had Were they memories or premonitions?
Did I ever like tell you about like that one weird dream I had as a kid, where like I was talking to my own consciousness?
Go into that.
It was one of the things where I was looking in a mirror and I realized my reflection wasn't me. And we started having a conversation. I was freaking out, and my internal being responded, "You know what? I went through so much effort making this dream so you can go through your stuff, but you're just freaking out right now, and you're being a little bitch." He snapped his fingers, and I woke up.
The only memory I remember from childhood, the only dream I remember from childhood was this. Did you ever watch Buzz Lightyear animated adventures?
Yeah,
Okay, do you remember that electric vampire thing?
yeah.
Okay, I had this super nightmare after like seeing him after he bites a person, they turn into an electric werewolf for some reason. And like I had this nightmare that the electric werewolf was chasing me. So I had to run. And I was running through my house all the time. But then I was like, I can't do this. He's like too fast and he knows the layout of my house. I gotta go into the garage and hide in my dad's blue Lincoln Navigator. My dad did not have a blue Lincoln Navigator. I do not know why I thought he had one or why it was there, but then I got there, and for some reason, as soon as I got in and like was in the back seat, head down into the floorboards, and then suddenly I saw light, and I looked up, and it was the electric vampire, and he said he was there to take me, and the electric werewolf was behind him. He was like, "Oh, this is the end of the road for you," in his weird vampire accent. But then I was like, "No, it's not," and then I woke up. I was like, "Oh, did I know this? Did I win?" But then the story keeps going because I was like, okay, that was a bad nightmare. I gotta go sleep with my parents. So I went like out of my room to go to them. I was like, I'm really tired and I don't feel like walking back or finishing my walk. So I just lay down on the floor. But then I went back to the same nightmare and it was like, haha, I got you. No, you don't. And then I started running away, woke up, and then that same process continued like twice, each time me getting closer to my parents' room until I was like I finally woke up for the last time. I was like, this isn't worth it. And then I went back to my bed. And then I think the nightmare didn't happen again because my only memory was just waking up.
Oh my god.
And that memory has stuck with me all this time. I think that's a good place to leave off.
Yeah. Yeah, look. Next time.
Love y'all. Happy Valentine's.